Hi everyone, still here from Relax, Release and Reiki. I'll do something a little bit different in this video. I'm going to invite us to manifest something. And when this came up for me, I was like, this doesn't feel like it's aligned to the ethos of Reiki. But Reiki is a return to love. And so if we're asking to manifest something, then it's for our highest good. It's something that our heart desires. And so therefore, it is for our highest good, and so it is returning us to love, because it means that we can be more authentically ourselves. It's really in support of us. So it's interesting. Healing can take place in so many different ways. We typically think of healing as more of a emotional or physical thing. But just manifesting something that our hearts desire is also a path to healing. So, as always, I haven't scripted this. I'm just going to open fully in a moment and start channeling. But it feels as though we're going to be using Reiki in a couple of ways. One is that we'll open our minds much more expansively once we get into that deep, relaxed Reiki state. And the beauty of that is that the usual limiting self-beliefs that we have, and I call them actually self-doubts, don't come crashing in. So normally when we think about a project or something a bit bigger, something out of our comfort zone that we want to manifest or bring into being, then that little voice in our head normally starts, oh, what about this? You can't do it. You haven't got enough money. You haven't got the right skills. You haven't got enough time. Blah, 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 blah. Then all of that can just go. When we're in this relaxed Reiki state, anything and everything just seems possible. So we're going to be tapping into that. And then Reiki is very much an energy technique, so we're going to muster lots of energy, the energy of the universe, to demonstrate how much we passionately want this. Because when we put energy behind things, that's when we can actually bring them into being. So what happens with things that we want to manifest is that we have a thought, and that's where everything starts. Then if we visualize it and bring it to life in our mind's eye, put some real passion and energy behind it, then we've got the motivation to start that process of taking inspired action. So we're creating the thought, the image, creating the energy behind it, and then we're going to be asking for guidance. What is it that we need to do? At least the first couple of steps to actually bring this into being. So again, we're going to be thinking expansively, tapping into our intuition and trusting ourselves. What feels like that's going to be the right thing to do here. I think the best thing is, as always, let's just jump in. So sit or lie down if you're not doing so already. Create a space for yourself where you can deeply relax without being disturbed. Fully immerse yourself in the Reiki for the duration of this video. And I've not said this before, but if there are any background noises, because I know that sometimes, I'm pointing out the window, the train goes past and it always toots its horn. Don't let any noises be a distraction. Let's set the intention that any noise that we hear in the background helps us to go deeper into that Reiki state. So let's use it to our advantage. There's the train. Brilliant. And if you've had caffeine, alcohol or recreational drugs in the last couple of hours, perhaps come back to this later. Okay, I'm going to start to channel, so let's gently close our eyes. Let's be still just for a moment. We're going to take some diaphragmatic breaths. So that's when we bring our breath right down into our abdomen. And if you want, you can put your hand over your belly button, and when you breathe in, just gently push your tummy out and feel that space expand. And then when you release the breath, Feel your tummy coming back in towards your ribs, or your spine, actually, not your ribs. It's a great way to signal to our body that it's time to relax. You can use diaphragmatic breathing at any time when you're feeling a bit overwhelmed. So let's breathe in, feel your tummy expand, and slowly, slowly release the breath. Breathe in and slowly release the breath. Take your time, no need to rush. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. So from now on, every time we take an in breath, I'd like you to imagine that you're pulling the Reiki energy into your body, and it's going in through the crown of your head, beautiful golden light, and it's filling your whole body from the tip of your head, coursing all the way through, down, 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 right down to the soles of your feet. Every single time, breathe in, Reiki flooding in, going to every single cell, every fibre of your being. If it's helpful, you can imagine yourself like lighting up with the golden light and love that is Reiki. And with every out breath, releasing any stale energy out through the soles of our feet. So Reiki just does what it needs to. We will be setting some intentions, but no matter, we'll just be working in parallel to the universal energy that is Reiki. So while I channel, Reiki continues to flood in through and to you, expanding heart energy, so that pushing out then stale, negative, unwanted energy through the soles of your feet. You don't need to do anything. So yeah, just picture this beautiful golden light above the crown of your head, coming in to your head through the top, into your face, behind your eyes, softening your jaw, into your neck and shoulders. On the next breath, just gently roll your shoulders back, expanding across your collarbones. Feel the stretch around your shoulder blades. Release the breath, release any tension. Bring those shoulders down away from your ears. Opening up across your chest and then feeling the Reiki coursing down into your arms so that they feel comfortably heavy as you relax every single muscle, softening your wrists, unfurling your hands and fingers. Creating space in our chest and upper back. As if someone's gently massaging all of the muscles so that you can release any tension, any trapped energy. down into our tummies, midsection of our back. Breathe into that space and out. Reiki energy swirling around, softening muscles, shifting trapped energy. Sometimes when we're stressed, we hold that stress in our tummies, causing digestion problems, tummy upsets. So shifting any of that type of energy that may be holding there, we can let it go, softening our spine as we create space there, feeling the Reiki energy flood down into that area around our belly button and our lower back, down into our pelvis. We often talk about pelvic bowl, that's bowl shape in between our hips. Reiki sweeping through that area, softening all the muscles, releasing any trapped energy in our pelvic bowl. That area, again, particularly for women, it is like a bowl, as though we gather up negative energy, stress, unsupportive emotions, hurt, pain, and we just store it in our pelvic bowl. So imagine the Reiki energy coming in like a gentle breeze, going through, sweeping out any unwanted energy from that space, backfilling it with the light and love that is Reiki. Releasing that energy, let it go, so you can relax deeper and deeper. So even though we're focusing on parts of our body, those bits where the Reiki's flooded through, it's almost like we start to detach from our physical body so that it can drift, our energy can drift where it wants to. We're not controlling it by clenching muscles, we're relaxing, literally going with the flow. Reiki coursing down into our bottom, hip flexors, down into our thighs, softening all the muscles, softening our knees. Again, hold quite a bit of emotion in our knees. So letting that go, imagining the Reiki light flooding into our kneecaps, into the back of our knee, pushing out, releasing any trapped energy there. Down into our shins and calves, releasing tension, releasing muscles, legs starting to feel comfortably heavy, softening our ankles, feet and toes, again as if someone's got our feet in their hands and gently massaging the pads of our feet, releasing any trapped energy there, releasing the tension in the muscles. Left foot, right foot. And throughout the whole of this, just know that as the Reiki continues to course from the tip of your head down through your whole body to the soles of your feet. Any trapped energy gently flows down out of your feet, down into the earth, deep down, down, down to the core of the earth to be recycled. We just go with that flow of energy in through the crown of our head, into our face, neck and shoulders, down into our tummies, pelvic bowl, into our legs, ankles, feet, and then out. Constant flow of energy. Notice how your thoughts have slowed down. Breathing has slowed, even just a tiny, tiny bit. You may think that hasn't happened, but for sure it will have done. Allow yourself to relax deeply, deeply relax. Allow your energy to flow, drift where it needs to go. Relinquish control. You're safe. It's okay to just go wherever the Reiki energy needs to go. Notice any thoughts that come in and let them float on by. So if you'd like to, I invite you to think of something you'd like to bring into being, something into your life. Or the only caveat is that it comes from the place of your heart. What thing would you like to happen? What's your heart been asking for? It can be absolutely anything. It can be something very small, or dare to dream big. Bring that something to mind. Okay. Now create a picture of what having that looks like for you. Some in your mind's eye, some form of representation of it. So obviously if it's like a new car, that's easy enough, isn't it? Bring the car to mind. What colour is it? What does the interior look like? So let's start with, what does it look like? What does, in terms of the physical look of it? What colours are in the scene? Fill in as much detail as you can. Who is there with you, if anybody? Or is it just you and whatever it is that you want to manifest? Definitely picture yourself in the scene, and if it makes sense, others. Is there a smell that you associate with this? Maybe not, that's fine. Is there a noise or a sound that you associate with this? So it could be people chatting, a piece of music, the sound of the rev of the car. Link some kind of sound to this. And if it's something related to your health, perhaps it's just you listening to your favourite song once your health has been restored. And yeah, I even, encourage you to think of some sort of smell. It doesn't have to be directly related. Maybe it's just your favourite scent, or a scent that you associate with good times. It could be the smell of bread baking, the smell of flowers, salty sea, anything. Okay, and now, how does this make you feel? Really allow yourself to feel that feeling in your body right now. How will it feel to have this in your life? Imagine that as soon as you open your eyes, it's right there for you. You've manifested it. How are you going to feel? Excited, happy, joyously happy, grateful, relieved, proud, loved. Yeah, so whatever feelings you have now, imagine it's a balloon. So at the moment you've just got a little bit of air in that balloon. Let's pump it up a little bit, amplify a little bit more. Come on, what are those feelings? Really feel it in your body. When was the last time that you felt like this? Even if it's going back to childhood, you know how it's going to feel. Pump it up. You can be squealing with delight, crying with happiness and relief, feeling a huge amount of love in your heart, whatever it is for you. Feel it, feel it, feel it. This is possible. Just imagine it's possible. Forget about the practicalities of it, or if this is actually happening, you've managed to make it happen. How do you feel about that? You might see yourself pumping the airs. Yes! Something like that. Hey, just, no holds bar. Just, boom, it's happened. Alright. Yeah, I see. I invite you to take a really deep breath, and on the out breath, through your mouth, if you can, feel as though when you breathe out, you're releasing any doubt, releasing any fear, releasing any of those limiting beliefs that stop us from following our dreams. So let's take the biggest breath that we've taken so far. And let go all that shizzle that says you can't, won't, shouldn't, or whatever it is. Just let that go. That's someone else's stuff, not ours. Let's do that again. Breathe in, hold it for just a moment, and then breathe out all the reasons that stop us from following our dream. Let that energy go. Out, out, out. That is not us anymore. Clearing the pathway. Clearing resistance. Okay. So now we know anything and everything is possible. And we've got our heart's desire in our mind's eye. So let's ask for guidance on what steps to take to make this happen. So either in your head or say it out loud, I'm asking for guidance on what steps I need to take to make whatever it is you're asking for happen. I'm asking for guidance on what steps I need to take to make happen. So I'm pretty sure that something will have dropped into your head after having asked for guidance. You could feel that that's too big a thing. If that's the case, then ask again. This feels just literally say that this feels too big. What small thing can I do to start to make this happen? I think the key thing is patience. Any little thing, however small, action that you take is a step closer to realising your dreams. What small thing can I do today Actually, let's do that. What small thing can I do today? Even if it's just Googling something, it's all good. What small thing can I do today to help make a reality? Okay. All right. So make a commitment to yourself to take that action as soon as you possibly can before all the doubts and fears start crashing back in. You've got this. You're infinitely resourceful. Believe in yourself and your capabilities. The resources you need will appear exactly when you need them. Okay. All right. So notice how calm you still feel, how this feels like it's a possibility for you now. Let's hold on to that feeling, carry it through into our waking days. All right. Yeah, just invite you to say thank you for all the love and guidance that we receive every day. We're not obviously consciously aware of it, but there's so much love out there for us, so thank you. Okay, beautiful. All right, let's start to move, wiggle around, have a stretch. Let's train again. Open your eyes and come back into the room. Okay, great. Ooh, lovely. Okay, so yeah, whatever it is that came up in terms of inspired action, get out there and do it as soon as you possibly can. Or write it down so you don't forget. If you can't do it now, write it down on a bit of paper, or when you put it into your phone. Make a commitment. I'm going to do it by such a date, and then get it done. Maybe go through this again. What's the next step? Really trust your intuition. Yeah, you absolutely have got this. Ask if you even ask ChatGPT or some kind of an AI for what the next steps. Even if it's like manifesting a partner, just see what you can do. If there's a social group that you can join or something like that, that the answers are out there. You just have to believe. Okay. All right. So, in the meantime, so much love and happiness. If the videos that I've been sharing really resonate with you and you feel that you'd like to dive deeper down into the reasons behind why you're thinking, feeling and behaving the way you are, rather than just dealing with the symptoms, then I've got a couple of things that you might be interested in. One is my book, which is called It's Just Head Hoo-Ha. This is where I share tools and techniques for people who experience anxiety and negative self-talk. It's available on Amazon, and I'll leave the link in the description. The other is to join my life lifting community. So this is where I share coaching content, as well as actually it's not just coaching. There's Reiki, meditations, visualizations. There's all sorts of fantastic stuff in there. But it really is about being part of a community. So yeah, as you'd expect, there's things around self-belief, maintaining boundaries, growing greater self-love and acceptance, basically shedding anything that isn't lifting you up and supporting you, and welcoming in more of what does. I'm offering 10 days free trial, so you can check it out, see whether it's your kind of thing before you actually make a full commitment. Again, I'll leave a link so you can find out more in the description.